Hi guys, what's up? So this is the sixth lesson of our course for expanding vocabulary using foreign words and phrases which are commonly used in English. So we are done with the 5 lessons and I hope they have helped you. So let's continue with the sixth lesson. Please do not forget to rate and review the course if you like it. It really motivates us and gives us an appreciating feeling. And if you like this lesson specifically, so please recommend this so that other viewers can also take the benefit of out of this. And here is the recommend option. If you want to follow me on the Unacademy Learning app, you can follow me there as well. So the course is presented by me, Harshada Jain. This is something about me. I'm pursuing my graduation from Delhi University. I am a CSE aspirant and my interests include majorly dancing, writing and photography. Smalls are various others. If you want to follow me on Unacademy, this is the link. And for any queries, write to me in the comment section or in the Q&A section. The first word that we have for today is moccasin. Now, this word has again various pronunciations, but moccasin and moccasin are both correct. So, depending on who you ask, you will also hear different meanings for this word only. But then one meaning that's common to everyone is a type of informal shoe. Okay, so it's an type of informal shoe, right? Now what you gotta know is that I will clear one thing, that if you call them moccasin, you may be wrong, judged wrong. So it's also pronounced as moccasin. Okay, so I've told you two pronunciations which are correct, and it's type of informal shoe. The example we have is, I don't like the cold winter weather in general, but I do enjoy wearing my warm moccasins when I'm inside. Okay, so you can call them as moccasin or moccasins. So I've told you three things. It's type of informal shoe. The pronunciations are two, which are the popular ones. Number one is moccasin and number two is moccasin. So either of these are correct, and it's a kind of informal shoe, and this is how you use them, right? Okay, so now the next word is typhoon. Now, like karaoke, okay, so this, I think there's some correction in the slide. Typhoon means again a disaster that we usually use, and it's a Japanese word again. And sorry for this mistake in the slide, I'll just dictate the things to you. So typhoon, as we know that it's a typical storm in the region of Indian or Western Pacific Oceans, and the origin is from Greek language, and the other words for typhoon is cyclone or storm or tornado. And yeah, so it's just a disaster. The next word is moped. Now moped is actually originated from Swedish language. Moped is pronounced with 2 syllables as I'm speaking it, moped, and it is a combination of the Swedish words motor and peddler. These words are nearly the same as their English equivalents, motors and peddlers. So what is the meaning now? It's basically a bicycle with a motor. Many people call scooters or small motorcycles mopeds, but that's not technically correct. Okay, so it's just a bicycle with motors, and the people who call scooters mopeds, it's not correct. Okay, all right. And the example we have is, when I got my driver's license, I really wanted a car, but cars are too expensive, so I bought a moped from my friend Ronnie instead. Okay, so this is how we use the word moped. And so I'll just recall whatever I said. It's a Swedish word, and it's originated from 2 words, motor and pedals. and it's a bicycle with a motor. The meaning is that, and it's pronounced with 2 syllables, mo and pet. The next word is paparazzi. Now, paparazzi is actually the plural form of Italian word paparazzo. It's used in English to describe a photographer or a group of photographers who take pictures of celebrities. This is the only meaning of this word. And they sell the photos to magazine or newspapers. So we generally hear this word is in the news, or we read them in the newspapers. The example we have is when Princess Diana died in 1999, many people believed that the paparazzi was responsible for her death. Those photographers were constantly following her everywhere. Okay, so this is the example. So I'll again recall it. What I told you was the pronunciation is paparazzi. It's an Italian word, and it is used to describe any photographer or a group of photographers who keep clicking the celebrities. Thanks for watching this lesson. Something that I want to tell you all is that if you have any kind of a confusion in any meaning or the origin language, please let me know in the comment section or at Unacademy Digest. If you feel everything is clear to you, just try making some sentences and post them in the comment section, and I'll just tell you what they actually mean. And again, if you have any kind of confusion regarding any other thing, you can let me know on other social platforms, Facebook or Twitter, whatever, wherever. But regarding this course and Unacademy, please approach me only on Unacademy. Okay, so yeah, in the next lesson we are going to continue with the 7th set of foreign words. I hope you liked it. Bye bye.